The moment I switched to Firefox, I never looked back, and I changed it on all my family's computers. You know how you do that when you're like, dude, you should have Firefox, and they're like, what?
Oh, I know. I've been getting my parents to eventually. I hide the icon for my parents now. I go into Internet Explorer and I delete all of the Internet Explorer icons so they can't use it.
That's
because
awesome.
it's like a thing where my dad's like, my parents call the icons like not by their names. Like my parents wouldn't know what a browser was.
Right.
Like if I was like launch a browser, they'd be like, I don't know what you mean.
Gotcha.
But I'm like click the blue E, and they're like, oh, the blue E. And so now it's like click the little fox, and they're like, they can't, they don't understand that that's a fox wrapped around a globe. So I'm now click the orange blue thing,
Orange blue globe that
dude,
looks
my
like
mom
a fox.
calls MSN Messenger the blue man because the little blue man. She's like, oh, can we talk on Blue Man? And I'm just like,
That
dude,
is awesome.
do you get those calls where you have to deal with your parents' freaking computer problems?
I got them.
Shit.
I got them not much, but I got them when I installed DSL at my parents' house. And you know how sometimes DSL high speed. There are only two ways high speed internet access installs go: really fine and smooth, or the worst fucking days of your entire life, including maybe weeks, months.
Right.
They tried to get cable. They were like, oh yeah, cable. I mean, they have cable. They have high def cable. It works. And they were like, yeah, somehow this doesn't work. We're gonna have to rewire your house. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? So, so I did get a lot of calls from there when I was like, it's not working right. But once
I'm glad it's not just me. Like I was talking to my buddy.
Anytime you know anything about computers, you are the guy. I still get calls from like ex-girlfriends who were like, "Oh, my computer's broken."
I was walking to my apartment the other day and I was carrying a computer, like a big computer, in my house, and the guy's like, "Oh, you know about computers?" And I'm like, "No, just it's a friend's computer." Like I'm like, "Dude, come on, you'll instantly be like the apartment freaking computer guy."
No. You don't want to be the IT department for the freaking tenants in your apartment.
No, yeah, but it does happen to everybody. My mom, oh goodness, man, she sent me an email saying my internet doesn't work. Dude, I called her up.
That is awesome.
I called her up. I'm like, Mom, you realize
sending me an email
means the internet works. And she's just like, well, it wasn't working at the time. And I'm like, how did you send me the email then? I'm just like, I can't take it. I can't take it, man. It kills me.
That is an awesome story. That's like somebody calling you and going, my phone doesn't work.
It's bad.
What happened? I don't know. It's just not working. I can't call anybody. Well, you called me.
Yeah, well, that's what remote desktop is all about, and thankfully that has helped out a lot. So.
Yeah, my parents never got to that point where I needed to say just back away from the computer, let me do it. Okay, it's working. My parents were, I think both my parents are pretty computer
And then they say,
savvy.
tell me what you did. I'm like, I'm not telling you what I did. I just fixed the shit. Just
That's
keep working on.
Sprinkle sugar on the keyboard. That's all I did.